It's been so long since you smiled. Tell me where you left an empty child. Oh, let's have a feast on those who least expected this. The time is now, I swear we won't regret it. Won't regret it. Yeah, we sleep there under stars in the shelter of the dark. Addicted.
Hello there everyone and welcome to the Pukekohe circuit here for round number 4 of the Red Bull Supercar Tour. Just getting ready for these Red Bull drivers to get back in action, and on the front row is going to be Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the 17, followed by the 7 right next to him of Trevor Collins. And behind those guys you have John Sizemore in the 11, followed by the 12 of Ramian Fisher, your point lead I believe coming into this race. And you have the 70 and the 80 right there of Mark Owens and Nathan Ormond behind them, then a 31 and a 33 Richard Mendez and Zachary DeLello. You have the 21 and the 63 of Frodomar Utz and the 63 of Alex Benyako. There's your starting lineup from 11th on back. On the final row would be Chad Matthews as he starts that. So should be a fun race to watch here. There's a lot of things to look out for. This track can be very slick. Let's get you down to the commands. And there is engines have been fired up as we get ready for, I believe, 9 laps of racing here at Pukekohe. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. he starts on the pole. He already has 1 win this season. He won the season opener, and he's trying to get a second win. So far, no one has a repeat win, though we are only on what will be 4 races in here at Pukekohe. A little slipping and sliding, we saw that in practice. So that's something we have to look out for. Trevor Collins looking for his first ever win here in the Red Bull Series. Ramian Fisher, he's already won a race this season. He's looking for win number 2 on the season. John Sizemore starts 4th right there. He's looking for win number 1. So a lot of drivers starting up there with wins and without wins. Kind of a mixture of both. Just riding on board with Fitzwater Sr. here on the helmet cam. And you get to see a lot of that today, to see what these other drivers are seeing as they take on this road course. It's a very fast and slick road course, I should add. It rained over the weekend, and so the grass is really slick. Don't want to get stuck in the grass or get turned into the grass or anything like that, because escape is almost inevitable. Or not inevitable, I don't know what I'm saying, but Fitzwater Sr. starts on the pole. As it's no surprise to see Zachary Fitzwater running up front here. As I've said before, he won the season opener. He's really high in the standings as well, so there's also that to look out for. Trevor Collins, this is a great chance for him to try to maybe pull out front and get a win under his name. So the pace calls down pit road as we're getting ready to race here at Pukekohe. Zachary Fitzwater, Trevor Collins on the front row. The green flag waves, and it's actually 11 laps of racing. Pretty even start by your race leaders, as this corner is going to be really tough. These drivers are going to fly through this corner as we're going to see how they try and escape it here. Fitzwater out front, he slips up just a little bit right there and makes a bit of contact, and around goes Fitzwater into the wall. Hard contact, and Fitzwater Sr.'s car is destroyed. Your race leader. And remember, the yellow flags are turned off for the road courses, and your race leader just got turned by Trevor Collins after getting sideways, and his race is done. As we take a look at it here, Fitzwater just got sideways at the corner, came right down on the 7. Should have gave him more room than that, and makes hard contact to that inside guardrail right there and just destroyed the front end of the car. You see right there, as Trevor Collins didn't even want to give the 17 any room and just turn him, and heavy contact into the wall. And Trevor Collins is also going to lose a bit of ground as well. And you see right there, Fitzwater just kind of ran the corner really wide and came back onto the track, and Trevor Collins was there. But Fitzwater out of the running, and it looks like we have another spin back there. There's some smoke in the back, and it's time Mr. 23 of Carter Joey, and also the 7 of Trevor Collins, who just turned Fitzwater. He also is having some problems. These guys flying through the corner, and this is one of the corners. 3 wide, look at this. Close call right there, no one making any contact. Back here, there's Trevor Collins in the 7. Let's see what happened here. They were 3 wide, 4 wide, almost exiting that corner, and then contact with the 14 of Schmidt-Peterson, and then went down into his teammate and took his teammate out. I don't think Trevor Collins is gonna like that any bit. But both teammates getting involved in the incident right here as we're out on board. Yeah, a lot of guys. I believe this is on board of 33 of Zachary DeLello, and nowhere for him to go. But as we head back up front, it's John Sizemore in the 11, and looks like Edwin Mendez is on pit road with heavily damaged front to that car. Well, these guys racing really hard because track position does not come by too well here, unless the driver in front of you makes a mistake. Good battle right here. But as we head back up here, it looks like Fisher trying to hold off Mark Owens in the 70. So they fly by through that fast corner right there, the S's. Oh, and the Fisher's off road course. Fisher's off the course and into the wall. And his race is done. Not sure what happened right there with the 12, but he was not able to turn into that corner right there and right into the tire barriers, and Fisher is out of the running. Tough break for the lad. Is sideways right here, battle for the lead. Mark Owens really sideways. A lot of drivers getting sideways as chaos has just erupted all over here. And these two drivers racing real hard for position. Zachary DeLello gets a really good run. He's going to clear for position right there over Marcus Sachi. Yeah, that corner right there is good speed getting into that corner, but have to be really careful as you slide off as Fisher did and others. There's Fisher on pit road, and along with Mendez, and both their races are finished. Fisher, who's really high in the standings, but up here they're still battling for the race lead. John Sizemore, Mark Owens, Casey Nanako, who won the last race for the Red Bull Series, up here as well. They're side by side right here. Marcus Sachi making contact with Zachary DeLello. Both drivers racing really hard against each other, but clean. As we'll see if Sachi can clear DeLello going down into this corner. As John Sizemore trying to escape with the race lead. And they're side by side right here for battle for position. I see 11 of John Sizemore at front. Mark Owens trying to hold off for position. And that's a really fast corner. You can see the speed that they gather into that corner right there. Alex Benyako, he's up here as well. Teammate of Fitzwater on a bit of contact right there. A lot of heavy contact, and into the wall goes Nathan Ormond. And he's going to lose a ton of positions right there, and big mistake by Nathan. And his shot at winning this just went down the drain right there, and that's what happens, heavy racing at this track. And like I've said in the beginning of the race, this track is very slick. Any mistake will cost you position, and obviously most likely the race as well. Zachary DeLello with Mark Owens, his teammate right there. Alex Benyako and Casey Nanako, or Marcus Sachi rather, in the 38. Sachi now up a position as he clears all those guys right there. As they're still side by side up here. Casey Nanako wanting that race lead. Nearly made contact right there with the 11 of John Sizemore. Sizemore does not have a win. He would love to get one, trying to clear him. But Nanako not giving up so easily on that race lead. That car in front of them, who also has their hood torn off right there from damage. And look at this great battle for the lead. Still side by side, no one giving an inch. And look at these drives. And a mistake by the 11 and into the tire barriers. And now Sizemore is out of it. Oh man, very, very costly mistake. And more drivers going sideways as well. Oh man, very, very tough break for John Sizemore. And Zachary DeLella looks like he found some problems as well. Oh man, a battle for the lead ends the day of the 11 of John Sizemore. Now Casey Nanako with a very comfortable lead over second place of Zayden Davidson in the 29. Mark Owens, Tyler Fontaine, they're up here running really well as well for third and fourth. Great battle right here. Mark Owens was right on board with the helmet cam. That looked like you'll be able to get in a position as he's fallen off quite a bit. So we head back up front. Oh, and the race leader just dumped Casey Nanako right there. Just dumped the didn't see who that was. Oh man, the 14 of Schmidt Peterson, Casey Nanako, your race leader, just dumped him and moved him out of the way. Was probably holding him up, and now he's holding up the 29 of Davidson. And oh man, Nanako is not having it with a lap car. He just took him out of the way. And I guess that's one way to do it. Davidson on the other hand is just going to go right by him. But what a move by Casey Nanako, just moving Schmidt Peterson out the way. He doesn't give an inch. He just wants to get him out of the way. Not too much side-by-side battles anymore. Calm pit road right there, but Davidson able to clear the lap car. Now he's going to try and hunt down Casey Nanako in the 28, looking for his second straight victory. Sideways out of the corner, Tyler Fontaine, and then more contact back here between Alex Peñaco and Marcus Sachi. Both really good road course races. Sachi, however, does not have a win yet this season, I don't believe. And Alex Peñaco is going to clear Sachi, and he's going to get the position. As with 2 laps to go for Casey Nanako. Oh, and we have a car around. That's Frodemar Otts in the 21. And it looks like it's just a single car spin right there, but tough break for the Texaco driver right there. But Casey Nanako with a very big lead, over 4-second lead over the 29 of Zayden Davidson. And he's looking pretty good to get his second straight victory and only his second win across NORLA League. This is the only series I believe that he runs in currently. Nanako had such a fast car during the last race, and now here late race as he just took the white flag. Looking pretty good to do it again. A little bit of side-by-side battle right there. There's a 7 who apologized over the radio to Fitzwater, saying he didn't mean to do it, but Fitzwater came down on him, and Fitzwater was just furious. He refused to talk to anyone, and just Fitzwater already looks making his way to his trailer and probably out of the race. But how about Casey Nanako in the 28, looking for only his second career win across NORLA League and a second straight win here in the Red Bull Series, trying to climb the standings. And he's going to do it out of the final corner. Win number 2 for the second straight race. It's going to be Casey Nanako in the 28. And a big win right there for the 28 of Casey Nanako, getting his second straight win here in the Red Bull Series. And how about that? He had to make sure he distanced himself from second place Davidson, and to do that, he dumped Schmidt Peterson, the lap car, moved him out of the way, and Casey Nanako with the win. Zayden Davidson got to wait another week before he captures that first win. But great run for the Red Bull car. Mark Owens, he's going to get solid third position. Tyler Fontaine fourth, and Alex Benyako fifth. Mark Casacci, Jonathan Skull. Then you have the 09 of Imram. He's going to get eighth. And I'm going to go through all these wrecks here that we've probably missed. Right here, this is the one with Edwin Mendez. There were 3 wide entering this dangerous corner. Mendez just gets into the grass. You remember, it rained this past weekend, so getting in the grass is very, very dangerous right here. Then another spin by Jonathan Skull in the 42. Then right here, the Red Bulls. This is actually Zayden Davidson. Davidson went into that guardrail and still ended up finishing second, but tough break for the Texaco driver right there. And then Ramian Fisher in the 12. He too got into that very dangerous spot and was trying his best to slow it down and turn and just couldn't do it. Very costly mistake for Fisher. He's high in the standings and this is going to hurt him in points. And hit into the safety barrier right there. Then Nathan Ormond, we saw right here, gets sideways out of the corner. Came down right onto Mark Owens in the 70 and hard impact into that guardrail right there for the AT. Killed his momentum and the good run that he had going. And then right here we're going to see Zane Davidson getting into, I believe that was the 33. No, that's the 70 of Mark Owens actually. Tyler Fontaine getting into some problems again, and this corner just seemed to be the big corner that has drivers wrapped up in a knot right here, and not a lot of drivers could escape this right there, and then it's just taking its toll. 3 drivers now have run into that safety barrier, ended their day. Then not long after that right there, Marcus Sachi getting sideways along with the 63 of Alex Benyako. Both drivers getting sideways. Then right after that, Zachary Delello, who was trying to avoid those two, ended up getting sideways out of the corner into the grass and around. Tough break for all those guys involved in the crashes today. But all that aside, second career win for Casey Nanako comes here at Pukekohe, his second straight win, and this is definitely going to help him in the standings. Nanako now the most winningest driver of the season with 2 wins. And so that completes round number 4 here at Pukekohe Park Raceway. And for round 5 we head to the Clark International Speedway. Should be a fun race to watch there. And look at all that smoke. This just burning it down right there for Casey Nanako. But congratulations, Nanako, on your second win of the season and of your career. Good luck as we head to Clark International Speedway. Meanwhile, the top 3 series will be back in action as the Red Bull, or as the IndyCar series, will be entering Denver for its road course, for the road course version of that track. Until then, we'll see you guys for the next race.
I can't afford booze, but there's bars all around. I ain't got one, but not burned out. But I got a cool spot where my friends come down.